I wanna take a ride. I wanna take a ride. Whoa, I'm singing, whoa. Whoa, slow down. Slow down your chariot. Let me ride. I wanna see my Jesus. I wanna see my Jesus. Whoa, I'm singing, whoa. Whoa, slow down your chariot. To let me ride. 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 Let me ride.
We do have a lot of people who aren't in bike clubs that watch our show. And that's the one main reason why I wanted to have at the round table, I wanted to have you as a one of our reoccurring guests, because I believe, you can shed a light on the people who aren't in the bike community, who may not understand it, you know what I mean, who may have some misconception about what a bike club really is. And I believe that you can articulate what a bike club really is and what are the functions of a bike club. So that's the why I brought you here. So first of all, could you break down some of the titles of the club, from president on down to a regular member?
Can I say one thing first? We are not a gang. 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 Did I mention we are not a gang? We are not a gang. Okay. All right. Now, with that said, let's go.
Let's talk about the different titles, of the club.
Well, you have the president, you have the vice president, you have the secretary, your treasurer, and then last but not least, me, your sergeant of arms. That's right.
Word.
That's right.
And then you got the regular members.
Then you have your public relations, and then you have your event coordinators.
Okay.
And honestly, the way the set goes, a lot of people don't realize it, but your event coordinator is a key part of your club too, because you have events going on so often that, being me, my event coordinator, D Nice, peace out. Yeah. He keeps up with a lot of the parties. Okay. To where I wouldn't know that Alpha Omega's having a party, say, in Colombia. Yeah. He sends out everybody a text saying that, now we decide, do we want to go to that party, or do we, he may send us 5 texts in 7 days. Yeah. Now you decide which party you want to go to. Okay. Then. And that makes things a lot more simple. It simplifies a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Then you have, you got your president. That's your flagship. Then you got your secretary. The secretary keeps everything together. No doubt. That's the glue of your joint right there. Yeah. Then you have your vice president. That's the person that you would want to be in command if for any reason your president had to step down. Yeah. And then you have your sergeant at arms. That's basically. That's the cat that keeps everything in order. No, that keeps it order. Word. That's that no nonsense, brother. Yeah. And sometimes you have to step on toes, and sometimes you get your toes stepped on. No doubt. Because you have to keep it real. Yeah. It's not about sympathy; it's about empathy. Mm-hmm. So if you got somebody that ain't doing right in the club, see, what we all need to understand when you in a club. You're not bigger than the club. Nobody is bigger than your club, and you can be voted down. Mm-hmm. You can be the last person on the island. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So if you ain't doing right, you can't be voted down. Even the president. Oh yeah, even the president. That's right. You can be the founder of your club, and be voted down from president. However your club deems fit.
That's the same thing. It's like in a corporation.
Well, everything has to have structure. Yeah. Everything has to have structure. You can't just say we're gonna get together, have a club, and just be wilding out. Because there's certain things about the club that keeps the club intact. Yeah. That keeps it fun. It's order to everything. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm the sergeant at arms, which I'm sure every club have. Some clubs call their sergeant at arms an enforcer. Okay. Some sergeant at arms, but we're the one that. I guess you would say that, say for instance, if you had a problem with another member of the club, the chain of command would be you would come to me. You know, if I couldn't rectify the situation by talking to you and that other member, I take it to the vice president.
Yeah.
And then the president is the last resort. You know, he's the final say so of what's going to happen, and that's how it is.
Okay. That's the one of the main thing that I you know what I'm saying, I like that. You know what I mean? Because there's checks and balances. You just can't just do anything that you want to do. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, you know, it's almost, you know what I'm saying, that this is a bad example. Our government, I don't know why I brought that example. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, theoretically, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Before something has to happen, it has to go through a lot of people, so it's not like it's just a decision made on the fly.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
true. That's
and
true.
I like that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it is, you know what I'm saying, a lot of money that's flowing, you know what I'm saying, through each of these clubs. And you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, that part of it is the big part of it. But, you know what I'm saying, I guess if you're in a club, you want to be in a club. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to know, you know what I'm saying, whatever you put into it, is it going to be spent foolishly?
Yes. You want to make sure that what you're doing is going where you want it to go, you know, and it's affecting the people you want to affect. You know, cause you're gonna be judged by that. You know, a lot of times when you have charities, you know, and you go present your idea to this charity, and they agree to let you use them as your charity.
Yeah, I
then you know that looks, you know, if you go out and have a bad showing, then the next time around they might not want you to, you know, they might not want you to use them next time.
I see. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. That is important. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I guess, you know what I'm saying, either because there are a lot of big organizations that, you know, do need help, but still, you know, if a club is just wilding out, you know, doing bad things, they don't want to be associated.
Yeah,
with that,
nobody
you know what I
does.
mean?
Yeah.
But then, really, as a potential member of any club, you don't want to be associated with that either.
No, you don't. You know, because that's a bad look for you. You know, and it's all hobbies and it's all fun, but there's still some real about it. You know, it's still some real about it, and you got to be real with it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you want to always, you know, when you're dealing with the charities, you want to always present, you know, a package of how this is going to be done, how we're going to raise money for your charity.
Yeah.
You know, how much of the money is going to your charity,
Yeah.
and what we're going to do. You know, you don't want to raise money for a charity by doing something that they wouldn't feel as though they want to be a part of.
Yeah.
You know, their self. You know, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, and you know that's why a lot of times, you know, you have charity rides. You know, we're on bikes, and then you know there's charity rides. There's rides for Toys or Tots, and I noticed that in the winter we tend to have, in the bike world, we tend to have more charity rides actually in the winter than the summer.
Yeah, that's
you know?
kind of odd.
Yeah, you would think so.
Of itself.
Yeah, you would think so, but actually, you tend to have more charity rides. Well, I won't say in the winter, but this part of the season.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you have, like I said, Toys for Tots, and then, you know, we're doing another choice adoption agency. And, you know, I guess it just, during this season, this becomes the giving season.
Yeah.
So, you know, we as bike clubs, we want to give just as well.
It's, you know, it's the true fact that you might not survive that last ride.
Yeah.
And that's why I think would help, you know,
You keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
But you don't ride with you know that. That's like, you know, that's a fact that you know.
Yeah.
But you ride the way you feel. You know, I mean, you get on the bike, and if you're feeling good, you ride hard.
Yeah.
But you may get on the bike one day, you know, you feel like, well, I'm just in that mode where I'm in a jazz riding type of mode.
Yeah,
you know, you chilling. You know, you want to ride through downtown. You know, your bike clean. You know, you tight. You know, you want to be seen. But then you might be in the mood. You want to get out there on 85 and just rip it up. You know. and like Bruce said, you know, you take this how you want it. Real riders ride year round.
Yeah.
You know, I ride 32 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I throw on the leather and I go get
it.
You know, but you got some that, you know, choose not to ride when it's cold.
Yeah.
But to each his own. That's your bike. You ride how you want to ride.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, Rock, again, man, I appreciate you. This is our homeboy, you know what I'm saying?
What's up.
This is what I'm saying. He is a part of C-Squared Media behind Queen City Racing. But you know, with that said, you know what I'm saying, as always, check the emails, cruisechronicles@yahoo.com, cruisechronicles@yahoo.com. And as always, whether in word or in deed, doing the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because it's giving thanks to the Father through him. If it's God's will, we'll see you next time.